live on the First Federal Facebook page.
Yes, indeed, it is Friday morning, 37 degrees. It is raining, but there is no snow. That's always a good thing. Good morning, Todd.
Morning, Moose. How are you today?
I'm doing absolutely fantastic. It's Friday.
No snow, but you're right. That ice is very slick out there, so be careful out there. And
Yeah.
it is raining today. What is that old story? Like, if it rains on Friday before Super Bowl Sunday, the Browns, Bears, Broncos, Colts won't be in the Super Bowl for another 6 years?
Well,
Something like that.
I mean, the Browns are never going to make it, so we're good there, so.
I may have that mixed up, though.
Oh, okay.
But it is a rainy day out there. It is Super Bowl Sunday. Lots of plans for people. And Valentine's Day, kind of a unique combination. I don't know if I remember that on kind of the same weekend before.
Yeah, I know. You can watch football on Sunday and then spend Monday with your loved one.
It's true, but maybe your loved one wants to watch football with you.
So there you go. You can have a 2 days Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I would not suggest make that the major event of Valentine's Day, though.
No, probably not. Unless, you're a Bengals or a Rams fan and you're going to the Super Bowl. Then maybe.
That is true. Saw that tickets are very expensive for that.
Yeah, I'm never going to go see a Super Bowl live.
I like the comforts of our own home, you know.
Exactly. You can get up and have snacks whenever you want.
Speaking of snacks, the
Yes.
question, that's a tough thing. The question was, what's your favorite Super Bowl snack, right?
Yes.
We have Julie Shambarger with us today from the Times Theater, so we'll maybe get her involved with that question too.
Yeah.
Problem is, I like them all.
That's kind of Randy's answer too. So
Did the little hot dog weenies and crescent rolls come up like the little pigs in the blanket?
yes,
That's
they
a-
have come
Well,
up.
that's a good one too. Julie, do you have a favorite?
I would do meatballs.
Meatballs.
An
Yeah.
old recipe we have in the family for meatballs, or a fun jalapeno popper, something like that. Anything with cream cheese.
Okay.
That sounds a little classy food for me. I'm more like nachos, you know.
Yeah, I went, cheese dip.
Well, thank you, Julie. Julie Shambarger is with us today, and she'll be talking about the Times Theater. Lots of exciting things happening there, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. Winter Olympics still going on. This is before last night's TV. USA has 4 gold, 5 silver, and 1 bronze for 10 total medals, and they're in 4th place with the medals. Since I work in technology, I always try to bring some Todd's Tech News.
Yeah.
So we got Tanner's Tidbits, now Todd's Tech News. Samsung released their Samsung 22.
Yeah, I got an email to pre-order that, and I went, no, I'm gonna stick with the one I've got.
It's interesting when phones cost sometimes more than a mortgage payment anymore, you know?
Yeah.
Also, there's some news about the Wordle game craze. Have you gotten to the Wordle game craze?
I have not.
Julie, you're shaking your head yes? Yeah.
I got one in 2 tries about 3 days ago, and yesterday I just made up words to make it stop.
So Wordle is a game that basically requires a person using the game to guess a 5-letter word in 6 tries. I saw something yesterday on the news where some mathematician has done some algorithm to figure out that the best word to start the game is crane, which I don't really understand. Because you got 2 vowels in it, you got some consonants. You're a game player.
And some popular ones.
Okay.
Like, if you just kind of think of Bend, a Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah,
For the
everybody
bonus
picks
round, they always say
A-E-N.
RSTL.
Yeah.
And you enter a 5-letter word, and it tells you, one, if it's any of the letters are in it, and also if you have any of the letters in the right place. So
I haven't caught that bug yet, and it sounds like you haven't yet.
No.
Bruce, but
No.
I see lots of postings on social media, so
Yeah.
it's kind of funny. And there's a big outrage, maybe a week ago by now, the word was humor, but the spelling was American English versus proper.
okay.
And the game's origin comes from England.
Yes.
So they were not happy.
Yeah, but it's been sold to the New York Times, so now it'll be
Yes.
Americanized
Yes.
probably. Trivia today is Super Bowl related news.
Okay.
According to AltonSports.com, what is the most popular Super Bowl commercial of all time? The Coca-Cola Happy Kid Catch Super Bowl will have the Super Bowl in 1980. The Apple Macintosh computer introduction in 1984. Wendy's Where's the Beef in 1984 also. the McDonald's showdown of Magic Johnson and Larry Bird in 1993. There's a lot of commercials out there that could be classic.
Okay.
And most popular of all time. I mean, of course, the one that came out in the 80s probably cost 1/10 of what it costs today.
Yeah. You could do a lot of things with the amount of money it costs to put on a Super Bowl.
So be thinking about that question, and we got Tanner with some sports updates, and you're welcome to talk about anything you want, Tanner, even the Purdue game last night if you'd like.
Oh, I'll bring it up.
And then you'll just move right on past it.
Maybe not. Yeah, kind of roller coaster week. Excuse me, to be a Purdue fan. Excuse me. They beat Illinois at home the other night and kind of run away with the game in the second half. Turned around last night, go up to Michigan, and they lose by a score of 82-58.
Wow.
I saw that score and was really surprised, to be honest with you.
They were down 9 at half. I was like, okay,
Not bad.
right there. They've been in this position before, but Michigan jumped out in the second half, kind of punched them in the face. And Purdue couldn't rebound.
Yeah.
World beaters on Tuesday, kind of a throwback Thursday. Then.
Yeah, and this was interesting. The Big Ten, they were supposed to play at Michigan weeks ago. And then Michigan was hit by COVID at the time, couldn't play against Michigan State or Purdue, so the Big Ten said, well, we're going to reschedule those games. A few weeks went by, and then they announced the reschedule, and they put it right in between, so when it ended up being Purdue has to play 4 games in 9 days. But Michigan, the same thing for them.
Right.
So both teams should have both been tired, but Purdue looked a lot more tired than Michigan did last night.
Well, at least they had all their players available to play.
Yeah, that's true. And it was interesting. They were painting the crowd, and you would think the number 3 team in the country had been sold out. Plenty of seats available last night.
I think Michigan's still a football school.
Yes, I think so too. But they did storm the court at the end of the game. So
Of course.
Purdue's got another chance to rebound Sunday at home against Maryland at 1 o'clock on CBS. And Maryland didn't fare so well last night either. They lost at home to Iowa by a score of 110-87.
Okay.
So, the Big Ten race, just when Purdue kind of climbs back in it, they take a step back. And now Illinois and Wisconsin are tied for the lead again. So, a lot of basketball left to be played, but pretty disappointing effort last night.
And a lot of basketball left. I mean, like 3 weeks basically. Then the tournament, then the other tournament.
Conference tournaments, then the big tournaments. So we're inching closer.
Can't win every game.
No, they can't win every game, but it was just disappointing. Their previous 3 losses have been by a combined 10 points. I think they lose by a lot more than 10 points just within itself last night. But I guess every team has a bad night every once in a while. Hopefully that's the last one for a while.
Well, let's hope.
Well, that's enough Purdue talk for now.
Yes, I agree. I don't want to talk about that anymore. Indiana has a big game tomorrow at Michigan State. That's at 3:30 on Fox. Both teams lost earlier this week. Actually, Michigan State's lost 2 in a row now. So both teams looking to rebound there.
And all IU players will be available to play, but there's no promise that they will play.
Yes. I thought Coach Mike Woodson. I thought, as a Purdue fan, I gained respect for the man the other day because that takes guts to do within a program when you're a first-year head coach. And he said, "Hey, we're looking for guys who do the right thing on and off the court. And it's not really that hard to do."
Especially when you may be on the NCAA bubble a little bit too.
Right. And coming up on a kind of a difficult 3-game stretch, but we'll see how that plays out. Butler hosts Marquette tomorrow, 4:30 on Fox Sports 1. Butler really needs to start stringing along some wins. They got a losing record on the season. It hasn't been a good season for them. And Notre Dame, who's really turned their season around, they're actually tied at top of the ACC. They're at Clemson tomorrow at 7 o'clock on the ACC network. So
Okay.
a lot of college basketball going on this weekend.
Yeah.
And of course, got the Super Bowl
Of
on
course.
Sunday. Bengals versus the Rams. Last I checked, the Rams were 4-point favorites. You were alluding to it earlier before we started the show. I put my prediction out on your guys' Facebook page.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Rams 27-17.
I just hope for an exciting game.
Yeah.
I don't really care for either team.
Todd's like, I don't care who wins, just give me some good football.
And some of the snacks.
Yeah,
Yes.
I agree. Give me a good buffalo chicken dip. I'm pretty happy.
Okay. All
That's
right.
one of my favorites. So, but I liked everybody's answer up here. I liked all those foods. So. Local sports got a lot of basketball going on. Rochester hosts Wabash tonight
Okay.
Wabash is 10-5. Rochester is 7-8 after beating Oregon Davis earlier this week. And then they host Heritage tomorrow, school up by Fort Wayne. So a lot of Zebra basketball going on. WRI will have the call.
Yes, we will. We'll be there tonight and tomorrow, so looking forward to it.
And Tippecanoe Valley hosts North Miami tonight, and then they travel to Wabash tomorrow. Argus was victorious over Culver last night. They host Fort Wayne tomorrow. And a really good one over at Caston tonight. Caston hosts North Jetson. So Caston's got a 12-4 record, North Jetson 13-3.
Oh, that'll be a good one too.
And then Winnemac, their schedule online didn't show that they play this weekend. If they do, I apologize, I don't have that written down. So.
Great news in local sports too.
Yeah, and congratulations to Rochester Wrestling and Tippecanoe Valley Wrestling. They have quite a few wrestlers advance to semi-state. Tippecanoe Valley had 5 and Rochester had 8. They took 12 to the regionals, had 8 qualified for semi-state, and they became regional champs for the first time in school history.
That's a big thing.
Oh,
That's
very
awesome.
big.
Congratulations to Coach Gard and the wrestlers. I know that's a lot of hard work they put in, but the work pays off.
Oh, it
So,
does.
yeah.
I mean, they had 6 of the 8 in the final round with 5 champions, 2 seconds, and a third at the regionals. So
Yeah.
that's quite a showing.
Yes, it
So,
is.
Good luck to everybody in the semi-state this weekend. And good luck to the Argus Lady Dragons as they won their sectional. They'll be playing in the Caston Regional tomorrow.
Yep.
And the North Miami Lady Warriors as they won their sectional last week. So a couple local schools still playing basketball.
It's great to see success locally in the local high school teams.
It is.
Yeah.
And then congratulations to Maddie Broyette of the Rochester Zebra diving team. She was the first Zebra since Quinn Bixler in 2013 to make it on the regionals. And she ended up finishing 19th at regionals.
That's not bad.
No, not at all. So, and she's still got some more left in her career. She's not a senior or anything.
Right.
So
Right.
good stepping stone there. Got a few tidbits this morning. Not as many as usual on this day, but we got a couple here. On this day in 1964, the Beatles performed live in the U.S. for the first time at the Washington D.C. Coliseum.
Okay.
They went on to do pretty well for themselves
a
over
little
here.
bit. Yeah.
On this day in 1966, San Francisco Giants outfielder Willie Mays signed a then highest contract at $130,000 per year.
So, hey,
that's-
Willie.
Yeah,
That's like nothing now.
the highest contract in baseball today is LA Angels outfielder Mike Trout, $35,541,667 per year.
Yeah, and just think if they were to offer him $130,000, he'd go, "What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Per game?"
Yeah, exactly. Exactly right.
But even for Willie Mays in '66, that's still quite a bit of money.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Remember, like a Mustang cost like
Yeah.
$2,500 that
I
time,
know.
so he could have bought several of those.
Price of everything's went up just a little bit.
Just
Yeah,
a
we'll
little
talk
bit.
about that in a little bit.
Yeah, I blame Daniel.
Blame me for everything. Yeah, we got a lot of national days today. Today's National Peppermint Patty Day, National Don't Cry Over Spilled Milk Day, National Get Out Your Guitar Day. Guitar player, Paul?
No.
Pro Sports Wives Day,
Okay.
Satisfied Staying Single Day,
Mm.
National Make a Friend Day, National White Shirt Day.
You got my white shirt on.
I almost had a white shirt on today, and I changed last minute.
Well, thanks, Tanner.
You're welcome.
For your tidbits.
Yes.
Have some upcoming events coming up. Fulton County United Way, give your hearts to your community day on Valentine's Day. Thank you to the partnership with WRLI. You can make a donation to United Way. Have a song dedication on Giant FM to your loved one. On Monday, if you need more information, call the United Way office 223-8929 or connect to them through the Facebook page. Donations are always welcome. We're trying to support this year's campaign, and we had agency presentations the other night for the allocations committee, and there's a lot of needs we have in the community. We have some great agencies working hard to meet those needs.
Yep.
Fulton County Habitat for Humanity and the Fair Board is having a pancake and sausage breakfast tomorrow from 7 to 11 a.m. in the community building at the Fulton County 4-H Fairgrounds. It's a free will donation, and the proceeds will be used to complete the Habitat build on 7th and Fulton Avenue. And the Fair Board will use the proceeds to build a new 100 by 200 foot building to house livestock and community functions. I was at the Habitat House last Saturday. They're putting up drywall, so it's coming along. But
Oh, good.
funds are always needed for both organizations. So tomorrow morning looks like a good morning to just go out and have some breakfast on the community and not make it yourself and just Also, the legislative breakfast series. Next date is Saturday, February 19th at the Rochester Meat and Deli at 8 a.m. It will include a local update with County Commissioners Brian Lewis, Rick Randstad, and Steve Metzger, and Mayor Ted Denton will also be there. So it's a good time to meet and greet with our legislatures and our local leaders, our political leaders, and that's Saturday the 19th at Rochester Meat and Deli. I want to share flowers today with Recovery Cafe, Fulton County. They were named the Fulton County Chamber of Commerce's February Member of the Month. Congratulations to them. I've learned a little bit about them in the last few days. There's good things going on in that organization too, and Pat Brown's leadership and all the volunteers there. So congratulations to them.
Absolutely.
Talked about money news. It's kind of been a bad week if you're invested in it, but also it's a good week. You can buy low now, right?
Yeah. Go buy now.
Yeah. That's why that good opportunity to get into the stock market. Basically, it's all about inflation right now. We're worried about inflation. The U.S. inflation rate climbed to 7.5% in January, and that's the highest inflation since 1982.
Oof.
So that's part of food, utilities, gas, healthcare, housing, vehicle prices all impacted in inflation. And saw something on the news last night that the price of used cars is up 40%.
Wow.
I think that's a function of the supply and demand with
I
new
think
car
so, yeah.
and chips, and so used cars are just hard to find. Frontier and Spirit Airlines had some news this week. They're going to merge to create the 5th largest airline in the U.S.
Okay.
So it's two kind of budget airlines to become a bigger budget airline. I
Yeah.
guess. No news about when that will happen or name changes or anything like that.
Okay. I was going to ask if they were going to change their name or stay, but
You want to create a creative name for them today? Maybe we can get paid for that marketing wise.
sure.
Front Spirit or Spirit Frontier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't have anything.
Okay. You're focused on the Super Bowl and snacks, right?
Yes, my mind is wrapped around snacks right now.
Who wants to go out for breakfast after this? I'm kind of hungry now.
I mean, we got some donuts. If you guys want some donuts?
Okay. It's all about the bank. Today we're open from 8:30 to 5. Tomorrow 8:30 to noon. You can always bank with us online and with our mobile app, which is free to download. Our ATM's open 24/7. If you need some cash, you can get cash anywhere without a surcharge with our MoneyPass network. We have great accounts. We offer Simply Free checking accounts and Simply Free business checking accounts. Now when you open a new checking account or you refer a friend to open an account, you get a free gift, the Blackout Buddy. We haven't seen that. You haven't seen that yet, have you?
No, Tanner talked about it, but I haven't seen it yet.
I thought about it as I was driving over today, and I saw that we already left. So
It's probably what Tanner did too.
yeah,
Yep.
I'll be here next week, so maybe we can make sure.
Okay.
I'll bring one.
All
There we
right. We'll task Todd with bringing it since Tanner never does.
We also have some mortgage loan residential real estate specials right now. They'll go through March 15th. There's $500 off standard closing costs, and there's an eighth reduction on some of our programs. We have a great construction program, so now's the time to, if you're thinking about construction, come see one of our mortgage lenders, Ben Dalton, Stacy Wilson, in Rochester and Winnemac. We'd be happy to help you out. Or if you have any questions in general about home loans.
Yes.
You think about that when I said that. We also do a great job with commercial lending. We've grown a really nice portfolio through Lindy Breeden. We can help pretty much any business need that are needed out there. Call Lindy Breeden at the bank. Got some exciting news coming up, Moose.
Uh-huh.
Now we're going to do an announcement here next week about a bank program.
Ooh.
Because the week of February 21st is America Saves Week.
Ah.
So we'll have some breaking and exciting news to announce for America Saves Week that you'll hear about next Friday, February 18th on the radio show.
All right, I'm looking forward to
How do you
this.
like that?
Yeah. It's a whole week to sit and think about what it could be.
It's all about savings. That's what we're promoting savings. So
Okay.
it's America Saves Week. That's a great program to try to increase people's savings, and there's good reasons for that, and we'll talk about that next week. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, or subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're the only locally owned bank in Fulton County. As Dick Belcher states, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best. Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. We are FDIC insured and equal housing lender. Our NMLS number is 399927.
And that makes us legal.
We want to welcome Julie Shambarger again from the Times Theater. Thanks for your input today, and we're glad that you're here. There's a
I'm happy to be here.
very exciting news going on with the Times Theater.
Yes,
And it seems like a marathon that we've been running to get there, but
and throw a pandemic in there.
yeah, and then, but there's progress being made and there's
Oh,
great things happening.
absolutely.
Why don't
And
you
I
talk-
have a tidbit. February 14th is the 98th anniversary of the Times Theater.
Oh, that's
That may
cool.
appear in a trivia question sometime in the future, maybe.
Valentine's Day
Yeah.
weekend.
That might be too easy to remember from you.
Probably not.
And that hence the inspiration to our first annual Ladies' Night last fall. We did Roaring Twenties.
Oh, great.
To pay tribute to that.
That ties all together now. It makes sense.
Exactly.
There's a lot of news happening with the Times Theater. There's a program coming up this summer.
Yes.
You want to share some information about
The-
that?
So starting Monday for our anniversary, we're kicking off this lights, camera, action plan. And a big part of the action plan is the development of the Round Barn Opry. And we're very excited about that.
So tell us more. What's the round opera?
Okay, people audition for Thursday night. They're called showcasers. They send their music ahead. We have a professional band that will learn it. Usually about 8 people that will vie for spots on Friday night. So very competitive, has a pinch of, some American Idol or America's Got Talent, which is wonderful. We're going to make an incentive for Thursday night's crowd to be able to vote
That's great.
to see who progresses. Initially, we want to do it twice a month. If we all do the hard work and make this happen, we believe it can happen weekly eventually.
That's great for our community because it'll bring more people in the community and restaurants.
Oh, we've already been talking about cheeseburger names and special drinks and the ripple effect on Main Street. Just amazing, really.
That's great. So that's going to start this summer,
Yes,
basically.
this summer. We've had great meetings with building inspectors, and as Moose will let you know, we've been chasing that occupancy certificate, and we've got, it's within.
That close, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
close.
hence this
Well, that's
plan
like
and the fun stuff.
It's a marathon, and you've been
It
lots
really
of things
is.
going on over the
We've
years.
done the hard stuff, the asbestos removal, the plumbing, all, now it's time for the marquee and the lights and what you can really see when you drive by and get excited about.
So the finish line's in sight.
Oh,
some
yeah,
distance. You've
definitely.
got a great fundraising program going
Yes.
on right now. The Lights, Camera, Action. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Sure. Lights, basically our marquee. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been the beacon of Main Street, one of the most recognizable buildings on Main Street. I saw an old snapshot, we've all probably seen it when Nixon was here
Okay.
going down Main. Our marquee is in that picture. The theater opened in the 20s. This marquee came in the 40s.
Okay.
It was called the Charbel originally, but it became the Times in the 40s. We've got it researched, we've got the cost, we've got a digital rendition and a manual rendition, the original design. All the neon that you see in light bulb placement, that will all remain the same. It will chase, it'll be programmed to chase.
It'll function like the traditional
Absolutely.
theater where you see the lights chasing.
And I remember it chasing.
Mhm.
Like,
So do I.
I saw Star Wars there, so I'm
That would have been 77. basically,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Grease.
I've
So
seen
this
a
is-
lot of movies there.
This is a big ticket item, and you're looking for basically sponsors and
Yes,
And contributors
yes,
for
and
that.
we, back to our anniversary, we're kicking that off Monday. We've got, be on the lookout for letters, emails, in-person presentations. Devon Gibbons, our project manager, and myself have been offering to make the rounds. Like, if you want to see one of us at the Kiwanis Club, say the word. Devon went to the Optimist Club last week, and we'll share some good news from that a little on our next
okay.
item.
Good news from that. So
Exactly.
it takes a whole community for this.
It does.
And the idea is that not just one individual can support it, but we need our community to support
Yes,
this.
and we're working hard at it. We're doing 4 different grants that will help with all the last 2, the camera and action piece. The marquee we really need. We really need the community.
It's a signboard for the community.
Exactly.
It's a welcome
Exactly.
sign, yeah.
So how fun if we all, jump in and make that happen.
So roughly, or depends on which variation you go, the traditional or the digital, but still there's,
Traditional's about 75,000, digital 135,000. We were gifted 15,000 by a donor last fall to kick it off. We were donated 5,000 for the ticket booth.
okay,
We just got a gift 2 weeks ago, 3,500 for a bathroom remodel.
that's great.
I love getting our mail.
There's
kind of
definitely
fun.
more needs out there, so if you're interested.
Yeah, in more details, this has actually not been made public, so
Okay,
this will be fun. This is coming this whole plan is coming everyone's way next week.
so that's the lights part of the lights camera action. What's the camera? part?
Camera is your projector screen and all the equipment needed to play movies again. And these are going to be Saturday matinees. We hope those will come to the children for free.
Okay.
And then special evenings like senior nights. A couple churches have reached out. Can we have a faith-based movie night? These will be classic movies and reruns. Think Ferris Bueller's Day Off to
Back to the
Mary
Future.
Poppins. Exactly. So we're looking forward to that. Devon got us a great price.
Maybe even a Casablanca in there or something like that.
Absolutely. Think of what we could do during chili cook-off. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
again, how the ripple effect for the community will be terrific. And so late last week, the Optimist Club reached out and they have committed to buying the movie screen for us.
That's awesome.
So, and that's a
Congratulations.
big purchase.
That's
So
awesome.
that too will be really good news coming to newspapers and the radio station nearby.
Yes.
So that's where it takes a community.
Exactly.
Every little bit helps, but
And we
all
went to,
organizations.
yeah, they invited us to speak and then we invited them in to come see the theater. So again, we are here, come see us, reach out.
So you've got the screen, now we need to get the
Yeah,
camera. right?
well, another local organization has applied. They're trying to get, that'll be a $10,000 deal, the projector, the ceiling mount and all that. A lens, we need a big giant lens, so.
Yeah, you can't just go buy a projector
Apparently
from Walmart
not.
and call it a day.
Exactly. So, yeah,
So we've got the lights and the camera part, the action part.
the action part, we have, there's about $47,000 worth of equipment in that piece, which is everything you need from lights to something like what Moose is looking at now.
Soundboard.
Soundboards, everything. We've got it down to switchblade covers, amplifiers, you name it. Because one thing that will make the Round Barn Opry so strong and so unique is we will have a house band. And it's, I believe the word's a plug and play system. Where, let's say Moose wants to come sing.
Well, we don't want that.
That might be a good fundraiser to have donations. for that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's have Moose, that Moose would send his music ahead of time. And we have, I think we're up to 6 members. By the way, they're already practicing. These are
Great.
serious people.
That's awesome.
Moose sends his music ahead, they learn it, but the sound equipment needs to be where he can come in, and we're just ready for him. We've got down to equipment for backstage, headphones, all of it. So it's complete. There's some fire suppression money in that number too. We have applied for all the equipment via grant, so keep your fingers. We're doing as much as we can.
So we're talking with Julie Shambarger from the Times Theater. Your role, you're very passionate about this. What is your role?
As of 2022, I am the chairman of the board. We have
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. We have we voted in new officers, which I'm one of, and a couple very exciting new board members, so.
Great. Well, we love your passion about this.
Oh,
And
I love it.
we want that passion to be infectious in our community.
Oh, absolutely. It won't work if it's not for everyone, and this is going to be absolutely for everyone.
So if someone wants to learn more about these funding opportunities, donations, how's the best way to get a hold of people from the Times Theater?
Jump on Facebook.
Facebook,
We're
okay.
very, messages there, call me there. All our information, we have a new website that kicked off in January, so thetimestheater.com. And there will be a community-wide donation drive for the marquee starting next week. So
Okay.
it'll be real easy to get a hold of me really soon.
That's
Okay.
great. There's an article about the
Round barn
Opry on the Fulton County Post of
Yes.
WROI too,
I
so.
think you had Moose had Thad in last week, Stuart.
No, Shelby talked.
Okay,
Yes.
So that's good news coming up with
Yep.
a lot of moving parts here,
oh
but
yeah, they're wonderful. We already have a drum set in there. I mean, I go in there and I can't stand it. So exciting. I'm ready to
stress
go.
relief or just like,
They're
You just love
just
to
trying to plan out how the
Yeah.
Opry stage will look. We
Okay.
have something very unique in our stage quality. It's actually the biggest stage Kate Carter says she's ever played.
oh really?
And
Really?
she's played some Opry stages.
That's
so
nice.
we're gonna do it right.
So lots of opportunities coming up.
Mhm.
Anything else we should know about the Times Theater? You still need volunteers or anything like that?
I am taking lists where we have, if everyone remembers, we had some wonderful seats donated, so we'll be installing those soon. We've designed a neat layout. But again, get on Facebook, send a word. We'll be needing you soon.
Well, thank you, Julie. You've been talking
Thank
to Julie
you.
Shambarger from the Times Theater. Lots of
Anytime.
exciting things happening out there, and
Yes,
your passion's great. And let's get down to the end of the marathon.
exactly. Summer 22, we're coming.
I'm looking forward to it.
So our trivia question, Moose.
Yeah, let's do it.
You find the answer right here. According to AltonSports.com, most popular Super Bowl commercials of all time. The Coca-Cola Hey Kid Catch, I think it was Mean Joe Green, 1980. The Apple Macintosh computer introduction, 1984. That really put Apple on its starting path right there. Wendy's Where's the Beef? Who doesn't know that? 1984.
Yeah.
McDonald's Showdown, Magic Johnson and Larry Bird in 1993.
You know,
What's your guess?
hey,
Mean Joe Green and the
yeah.
Coca-Cola.
Everybody still
Kid
talks
Catch.
about that.
Yeah. It's where he's walking down the ramp in the football field and Mean Joe Green tosses his jersey to him.
Yep. Yep. They've recreated it several different times for different things, and so I got to go with A.
Well, congratulations. Of course, you're right. Yeah. Your percentage probably's got to be like 80-90%.
I've been probably like 75.
That get you in the Hall of Fame if you're playing baseball.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
I didn't know Where's the Beef commercial was Super Bowl. I just thought that was regular TV.
No.
And,
You learn something new every day.
Yes,
So we'll close
yes,
with
you do.
words of wisdom. Live life to the fullest and focus on the positive. That's from Matt Cameron, an American musician.
I like that. I like that. Those are good words to close on.
Thank you, Moose.
We'll see you guys next week.
Surely, yes.
Thanks.